I have a gig to do. I call up the promoter guy, the college guy. I go like, okay, I'm having a slight problem in getting to the gig. I will be there. So TWA gets me out late out of New York. I get late to St. Louis. I go to every airline looking. No flights to Tulsa. I call my manager's assistant. And so I said, look, I'm screwed. The flight got me up late. I got no way to get to Tulsa. I don't know what to do. You got any ideas? She goes, call me in an hour and I'll figure out something. So I walk around the airport for an hour just waiting. Call her back in an hour. She says, okay, I've got it. Found a place in Tulsa. Private airlines. They fly, chartered air company. They're going to send a guy out from Tulsa to St. Louis. You'll make the gig. I'm like, okay. She said, do you have a problem with flying in a single propeller plane? Everything in me goes and all I've ever heard is that single propeller planes are as intense as it gets, in an airplane. Tiny little plane comes rolling up to the side. Man gets out, comes in, leather jacket, baseball cap on, says Zildjian across the front. That's symbols for drums. He goes, hello, I'm looking for a guy named Henry. I go like, he goes, okay, Henry, hi, I'm your pilot. My name is Eric. And I'm going to fuel this plane up. We're going to turn around and we're going to haul ass to Tulsa. I'm like, okay. At the same time, I'm checking Eric out. Like I check out every pilot. I go, Zildjian. What, you have a friend in a band? Oh, no, I'm a drummer. Oh, so you're a drummer and a pilot who's going to be transporting me through the air. Yeah, I'm in a cover band. Danger. Easily one of the lowest aspirations in the world. And so I realize I'm getting in the plane with a guy who can play that funky music, white boy, as well as fly. I go out to approach the craft. It is a canoe with a tiny plank over it for wings. I go up to the door. It resembles the door of a golf cart. Unlock. This corny little door I can just pull off and give back to the guy. The space between the two seats is like this wide. I put my computer in there and my little backpack, and I get in and I sit in my seat. It's like tiny. I close the door, and I look at the lock, because I'm used to being hermetically sealed into an airplane. Like, arm doors for departure. That's intense. Arm the doors. Like, pressurize the cabin. My shit was lock, unlock. Lock, unlock. So I lock it, and the door just shakes. I unlock it, just flies open. So one little latch is what keeps me from getting sucked out of the side of the plane like the Airplane movie. So I go, okay, make sure the door is locked. Put the seatbelt on. Do not get sucked out the window. Do not touch the door. If you bump into it, you might undo the latch. Don't do anything like that. The steering wheel, there's two steering wheels. One for him and one for me. I don't know. I do not want a steering wheel. So Eric hops in the other side. And he turns the key and fires up this baby. And I am used to feeling that stuff rearrange my innards. They're like, well, we're ready for takeoff. Damn, man, we're going places. You get the idea that there's hamsters on below, We go tooling around the international airport of St. Louis looking for the runway. We're just driving around. We come up to major intersections. He stops. Gives this look like... For 10 minutes, we drive around the airport. Just tooling around. Just having a great Sunday afternoon. Driving around. And finally, we get in some line of airplanes. Now, you've all been to the airport, and you've all had a plane take off in front of you. And, you hear it and you feel it, but you are surrounded by, this much aluminum and insulation and Lexane and all that protective stuff. When you are inside one of these planes, that plane is basically taking off in your ass. The sound is amazing. Your lungs are going, it's unreal loud. So finally, it is our time to take our approach down the runway, and we do it. People are walking by the airplane. And I think the reason they make runways so long is not for the commercial jets. It's for these airplanes. Because you have to wait for some wind to blow at you to push you into the air. It was like an act of God that we were in the air. Like, and now we were airborne. Eric pulls out a road map, folds it over the two wheels, takes his hand off the wheel, starts looking at this map, looking out the windshield. Hand off the wheel. We hit wind, the wheel starts like jabbing, and we go, and every time the wind blows, you can feel it in the propeller. It noticeably slows down. We kind of drop. I'm like, so I said, Eric, shouldn't you keep your hands on the wheel? Oh, no, this is okay. I said, Eric, I hear that when you drive an airplane, you're supposed to drive with very tiny adjustments. He goes, well, I don't know who told you that. He grabs me and starts going like this. The plates are going, like, all orifices are opening. So I try and maintain. I go, Eric, please don't do that. I'm really used to the big planes. I'm a real puss, okay? I'm just not into it. Here, why don't you try flying it? Here, put your hands on the wheel. I'm like, no. Let's not even get into this conversation. And a few minutes in, you hear from miles above us a commercial plane coming into the airport. The entire plane starts vibrating. I'm like, because I don't know that it's way up there. I think it's going to like go and just like just push us down, and just Eric, he leans over the wheel with this kind of nervous look and goes, and everything in him says, fuck, I hope this is okay. About 2.5 hours go by. He looks down. Uh-oh. You do not want to hear a guy in a cover band who's flying you in a canoe with a lawnmower-sized engine saying, uh-oh. What do you mean, oh? We're a little low on gas. How low, Eric? We have to land right now. And for the first time, he gets on the radio. Hi, it's Eric. Eric the pilot. I like to rock and roll, man. Whips out the map. I think I'm flying over Grove, Oklahoma. Can I have permission to land at the local airport? When you land in a 737 into LAX, you start landing like in Phoenix. Our descent was about a 90-degree angle. Our descent had my asshole go into my throat. I'm like, it took like 7 feet to land. He could land in a parking place. And so I go, Eric, what are you going to do now? Well, I better call my boss and see what we can do. Because there's no one at the airstrip. Nobody. No lights except for one bug light over the payphone. No traffic. No city lights. No nothing. Just warm, dry prairie wind, me, and this guy from a cover band.